Hey good people, welcome back to another recipe. The ingredients are in the description. We're making impossible beef ravioli today. I've loved ravioli since childhood and would eat it out of the can occasionally, but we're making everything from scratch today, including the dough, which was the hardest part of this recipe. It was a whole arm workout. But would I do it again? Yes. Number one, we've moved over into that plant-based thing as far as beef. And this recipe is absolutely delicious. I could actually bottle this up or can it up and sell it, I believe. But you know, that could be just my imagination. The dish is definitely worth the work, and I enjoyed every mouthful, and Jeff did too. Brooklyn, my daughter, is straight vegan and she does not trust even my meatless meals. It might be the broth though, because we are going to add both chicken and beef broth into this mix, but it's loaded with flavor. So I basically used everything at the house, and all that I had was 2 cans of diced tomatoes. One was like a seasoned basil, garlic, something. And the second can, and they were 16-ounce cans, was just plain diced tomatoes. And I just gathered up everything else from the fridge. I had a plum tomato I cut up and added. And I also had some grape tomatoes. Cut those in half, added them as well. And let this simmer for about an hour at least, because you want to create a sauce. I also added all my favorite herbs and spices. I'll list those in the, or they're listed in the ingredients. And the broth. I added chicken broth to this sauce, even though this is a beef filling. The filling is going to be beef, impossible beef. But because I'm so used to that authentic beef flavoring, I have to go all out when seasoning anything that I make with impossible beef. Not to say it's not good, because it is. You know, I added some wine. Wine just boosts whatever you're making. But here, see, this is the impossible beef. I love the way it looks. And it actually feels like beef, or looks like beef, and it's definitely going to taste like a beef filling in this ravioli. You can see all the spices I'm adding. Not only will the egg that I added help to hold it together, but it'll add protein, which is, you know, what you get when you're eating red meat, one of the benefits. But here I added some Parmesan cheese. You can add as much as you want. I don't really like cheese, so I only added a little bit to that. And you can also add some at the end when you're flavoring. Here's our dough. What I'm doing here is sort of lining grids, and I'm using a pizza cutter. I'm not cutting all the way through. I'm just drawing out grids so as to know where to place the filling. And here we go. And after we've done this, we let that let me just tell you, we let that dough dry out for at least 30 minutes, but I think I mentioned that earlier on. But after we're done placing our filling within our grid, we're gonna put that second the second sheet of dough that we rolled out on top of this, and then you'll see what happens next. But thank you guys for being here. Really appreciate it. Like, comment, share. If this is your first time here, subscribe. And I'll meet you all back here for the next recipe. Enjoy your day. And enjoy the ravioli. You gotta try this. Meet you back here for the next recipe.